Hello. Hi there. Welcome to the Guiding Voice podcast series, The Guiding Voice for a Better Future. This podcast is to help professional students, IT employees, and entrepreneurs to shape their careers. Dear listeners, in every episode, we interact with industry experts or academicians or coaches or leaders across the globe to drive some insightful conversations that will help our audience learn great things. Also, we share an interesting trivia or a fun fact about the IT world or technology towards the end. Thank you for tuning in. This is Naveen and I'm with my co-host Sudhakar. So folks, when it comes to excellence is never an accident and excellence is never a luck. It is about being consistent millions of times so that we achieve excellence. Of course, I'm not going to reveal a lot of details about excellence because we have a guest, Pramod, to share his insights around excellence is never an accident.
Pramod Kumar Rajput is a dynamic, result-oriented professional with over 39 years of experience in pharmaceutical and healthcare sales and marketing. Pramod has rich experience in handling chronic and acute therapy portfolios of leading pharmaceutical companies in India and building successful brands, teams, achieving accelerated sales, desired growth, and brands through innovative new product introductions and team building. Pramod has handled India's largest knowledge conclave led by Cadila, starting from 4 cities in 2013 to 150 cities in India and also in Kathmandu by the year 2018. With an amalgamation of 30,000 eminent doctors from more than 50 international facilities. Pramod has been conferred with the Man of Excellence 2020 award by Indian Achievers Forum in recognition of his outstanding professional achievements and contribution to nation building. Pramod, welcome to our show.
Thank you so much. Very, very good afternoon to Mr. Sudhakar and Mr. Naveen for giving me this great opportunity to be a part of your beautiful program, The Guiding Voice. I am very happy and feel blessed. When we are talking about it, I said it is going to the young professional, to the IT people, to the professionals which are building their life, and I may contribute some of my learning to this particular program, which I am sure it will be beneficial to some of the people or many of the people. So thank you so much for inviting me on such an important program. Thank you.
It's our pleasure to host you, and with 39 years of professional experience that you got, I'm sure not some, but everyone will get benefited with that rich experience because it is from the leaders like you that our audience are getting both inspiration and also ensuring that they learn the lessons, not necessarily all the times from the first hand. So thank you for taking time.
Thank you so much.
So, excellence is never an accident. It is the result of high intention, consistent efforts, skillful execution, and the vision to convert obstacles into opportunities. So, can you talk about how to achieve this excellence in everything that we do, both from personal and professional lives?
Very, very beautiful question which you have asked. Actually, excellence, when you talk, there are the 5 beautiful D's are there involved. D's, right? A, B, C, D. The first is that you should deserve to get the thing, which is very, very important. Because if you start the journey with 0, and we see that from A I have to reach to the Z, so I feel that I deserve to be on the Z platform, right? Not on the A platform. Second thing is, when it comes to the excellence, it's a desire. The internal desire which is going to lead to reach to that particular platform. The third D is very important, that I have been determined to lead, because hurdles are a part of life. Because we always say, when you go to the rose garden, the roses never comes only with the rose, it comes with the thorns. So you have to pluck the rose and you have to be careful with the thorns. And when you are gifting somebody, you don't give the thorns, you take out the thorns and you give the rose to the person because you love the person. The fourth is the discipline part. Discipline is one thing which make the person very perfect, right? And when you are disciplined in your life, either it is a personal life or it is a professional life, people will love you, people will respect you, and your respect will be multiple times. And last but not the least is dedication. One should be dedicated completely, thoroughly, fully, that yes, I am dedicated, which we call as a passion or in some other language we call it obsession. So that is the beauty of this thing. So that's why I say that excellence is a blend of these 5 Ds which lead the people to enjoy the journey to reach to the level. When we see the example of many of the people who started the journey with zero, and today they have achieved to such a beautiful level, it is the 5 Ds which is making them to grow. And still that obsession of achieving and the determination and the dedication is making the things to happen. So this is my say which I have learned, and I keep on practicing, and I always convey the same thing to my colleagues, my peer group, and the young professionals who are coming and joining the organization or wherever I am giving my talk group of the people.
Wow. 5 Ds to achieve the E. Amazing. Deserve, desire, determine, discipline, dedication. Thank you, Pramod, for those 5 things. I really liked that connection. 5 Ds to reach the E. So, what has been your secret sauce in building high-performing teams consistently for this long? What are the secret sauce there? Are there any 5 Fs or something like that?
Very well. It is, see, nowadays people, they are talking about emotional intelligence, right? So again, you said about the 5 parameters are there in emotional intelligence also, right? One is you have to empathize. See, when the God has not given the 5 fingers same way the team is not having the 5 fingers all the same strength, but everybody is having lot of strength. So we have to have the empathy, and we have to find the best out of the best. That is the responsibility of a leader. So the empathy is one. Listening, 70% is listening, because there is a verbal communication, there is a non-verbal communication, there is a body language, there is acceptance. So that's the second thing. Third is humility. You have to have the humility with us, because you should feel that. You should come from your heart. You should understand the person. You should understand the reality of the person. Then humanity. Today we are talking, the world is talking post-COVID about the humanity. But humanity is one of the things. People, they work for the people. People, they won't work for the organization. People, they work for the people. So that's the reason, humility and humanity. And last but not the least, which is a team building. So this is the 5th thing is there, team building. So I summarize it: empathy, listening, humility, humanity, and team building. These are the 5 are there, which is a part of emotional intelligence, which I always feel, because either it is in the home or either in professional requirement. These things are very, very important. Then only you can add pleasure instead of pressure. And everybody would like to love with the happiness. There has to be smile always on your face. There has to be instinct to come out from your house, to go and work, to come to the office, to do something great. So that is the reason these things are very much required, which I have learned from my gurus, I have seen, and I keep on practicing.
Amazing and very energetic conversation. Like the moment we started, we are getting goosebumps and it's so inspiring. So Pramod, if you were to summarize the points that you mentioned, it's more about the one thing which attracted me was no pressure, but only pleasure, and deal with the emotional intelligence, being empathetic, paying a listening ear, and being humble, and focusing on humanity and team building. Excellent insights. Thank you so much for sharing those. Now, talking about your innovation journey, I know you have innovated a couple of products and launched them in India. So can you talk about innovation and how can organizations instill this culture of innovation?
So, first of all, let me give this complete positive part to my organization, because my organization always believes in providing the innovative medicine. Today, we are celebrating the 70th year of our organization, 13th of March. This Cadila Pharma was started by our respected founder, chairman, Shri I.A. Modi ji, right? And he started while having this thing from the bicycle itself. And he always believed that the medicine should go to the last man, to the society. And he always also believes that innovation is the key to the success. So in my long journey working with this beautiful organization, we have launched many of the innovative products. First time in India, first time in the world. And we have seen that though it requires lot of passion, lot of efforts, lot of the hindrance also has come in between. But consistency made a lot of positive things in that. And believe you me, That consistency has added to provide the medicine which are economical to the Indians as compared to the international market, and also it is reaching to the last part of the society with the quality. So no compromise on the quality, and at the same time giving the best of the best with the Indian doctors by the amalgamations of the international doctors. So this is the thing which we have given, multiple products we have given. Now when you talk about the innovation in the coming time, see, I will give you example of India. Earlier in 1947, Canada was one of the country who has given the vaccines for the polio. Today, the things has changed. Today, we are the country who is giving not only to Canada, to the entire world the vaccine. And in the Canada, I have received some of the clips where they are showing, thanks to Indian government, that you have provided vaccines to us. See, what a great thing is there. These are the same people, these are same scientists in India which are working on innovation. Earlier, sir, it used to take 10 years to have any of the vaccine. Today, it took just 6 months of time. That is the strength of the innovation. So we all admire that innovation is going to rule the world. Now, artificial intelligence has come. So I want to talk about that important part because AI is going to rule in the coming time. No, it is the people who are going to make the difference, but AI is going to rule because AI is going to give the lot of accuracy, well and time, economy. So many things are there which an organization is going to help in terms of AI, and with the innovation they can reduce the time, and at the same time it can reach to the right person, right customer, right doctor, right patient. Tomorrow the new drugs are going to come. They can analyze the data analytics, and with the data analytics, what is the right medicine, right patient, right doctor going to prescribe. This is the beautiful way of in the pharmaceutical industry. This industry will never die. Never degrowth is going to come. This industry is going to give the best of the best in the coming time, which I have seen in my so many years of working. And this thanks to, I can say, the COVID. COVID has given us a lot of strength because we are able to utilize the technology completely. Technology was there, but people were not using it. Today the technology has made us to use. So that is the beauty of this innovation in the pharmaceutical industry.
Do you want to secure your data while browsing on potentially risky networks? Are you worried about protecting sensitive information on your mobile devices when you are traveling? Do you want to access your favorite limited streaming services wherever you are by using VPN servers in the countries where they are available? If your answer is yes to any of these, Surfshark VPN is the right VPN service for you. It is jam-packed with features that go way beyond the basics. It is fast and easy to use as you connect to the fastest server by default. Also, it is easy to install, and the icing on the cake is you can run it on unlimited devices using a single subscription. Exciting, isn't it? There is one more exciting news. All TGV listeners can download Surfshark VPN software with an 83% discount and extra 3 months of free subscription. Yes, you heard it right. Surfshark is offering this special discount exclusively to the Guiding Voice audience. To avail this offer, just visit surfshark.deals/TGV2021 and purchase the subscription. Click the promo link in the show notes right now. Hope you'll utilize this limited period offer and also share it with your friends. Thank you. Wonderful. Excellent insights. You spoke about the quality, consistency, and leveraging some of the contemporary technologies like artificial intelligence. And as you rightly said, it is not the chief digital officer or the chief technology officer who has driven the digital transformation initiatives, but the pandemic has made us utilize the digital transformation technologies and tools in order to expand our customer reach and be available to them all the times. All right, so shifting gears a bit and talking about a question which will be of benefit to our professional students, especially those from the B school. So what do you think these B school students should focus when they want to enter into pharma industry for their careers?
I think it is a wonderful question. Wonderful means wonderful. $100 million question. Today the situation is any pharma person who is coming from the B schools, the pharma graduate, they have enormous opportunities. So I will say that what are the opportunities are there in the thing. So first, they can think entrepreneur, right? Why to think about a medical lab? They should think that they should become an entrepreneur. They should think that they should be in charge for the hospital. They should think that they should be managing the hospital pharmacy. They should be taking care for the complete hospital management. They should be a part of head of the production line. They should be a part of the pharmaceutical marketing. There are a lot of enormous chances are there in the government jobs, because now government is exploring like anything. Everywhere DIs are required, drug inspectors are required. Everywhere the latest things are required. Every company is going for WHO, GMP requirements are there. They can go in the teaching line. They can go in the pharmacovigilance. They can go in the research. They can go in the pharmaceutical data management. They can go for the higher education, become the scientist. What a wonderful opportunity, I am telling you. Pharma students, they can explore. Think for entrepreneur, they can become the scientist. Again, I am repeating the same thing because they can do enormous things there. World is open for them. But at the same time, they should be clear on the data, which is very important. And technology is the God now. Believe you me, that technology is going to be a God. Technology is a God, and the content is going to be a king. Which I always say, if you have the material, you are the king. And you know the technology, you are the super boss. So this is the thing which I want to say to MBA students, that you please be very clear. Second part I want to add it. Yeah. See, when we have joined the pharmaceutical company, or somebody joined 10 years before, 12 years before, 20 years before, we used to see what is the IQ level of this person. So if the IQ level is good, then immediately, oh my God, he's a smart guy. He will be able to do it. Now, with the change of the world, where everything is available on the fingertips. Anything you want, it is available in the YouTube or the Google. You do a thing, you want to go to a washroom, you just Google it, you will find, and you come back with the answer with that. It is like that, right? So, the second thing is emotional quotient, EI. Emotional intelligence is very, very important for a person who is entering from the B schools, or any person, because everything which glitters is not gold. So you have to have that empathy, you have to understand, and you have to have both the profiles up and down both. This is the second thing. Now the third thing is 2021 and onwards, which I have personally seen and which I keep on telling to the people. CQ is very important. You would have heard IQ, EQ, and the CQ is coming up. It is a buzzword. CQ is a creative quotient. So any of the industry which is dealing with the technology, and pharmaceutical is also a part of technology.
Excellent. Till now we heard data being the new oil, data being the new currency. Now Pramod came up with an amazing and revolutionized definition for data being the king and technology being the god. And can't agree more, especially in the current post-pandemic situation. Hopefully it is post in 2021. Creative quotient, because we need to ensure that we come out of that traditional IQ and EQ and get into this creative quotient aspect of it. So Pramod, excellent points that you made, Pramod. Especially if a 8th class or 9th class student is in that mindset, with the well versed with the latest trends, it is our responsibility to stay current and relevant with that thought process and mindset. Otherwise, like you said, in 8th class, if they are like that after they complete their bachelor's or post graduation, when they come into the industry and work with us, and if we are not in sync with them and we are not constant, or if we are not very current and relevant to that mindset, we will be obsolete. Great point that you made up there. One quick point about that. In the pharma field, you have vast experience in talking to people, webinars, sharing knowledge, one-on-one sessions, group discussions and all. What is your favorite topic there, and why do you say is as your favorite topic?
I will say thank you so much again for this beautiful question. My favorite topics too. One is the communication. Why I said the communication? Because when a child takes birth, he started communicating with a cry, and it doesn't communicate. Then the doctor or the nurse, they pat on the back so that the child starts crying. So the communication is the buzzword. And today we are in the journey of the communication, because the communication is such a beautiful thing which can make the things or which can break them. So I always say, if you are able to communicate the things in the right positive way, you can inspire the people to aspire. I repeat my word. You can inspire the people to aspire. And that is one of the beautiful things in the communication. Because in communication, you can see the wavelength, you can see the positivity, you can see the feelings of the people. Because when you communicate, you are able to see all of the things which is there, and you will be able to resonate with the person the way the person requires. So this is one of the most favorite topics. And either it is in the home, and it start from the home only. See how the parents, they communicate with the small child. Right? They become a small child. When we grow up, so then they communicate in a mature way. So this is the thing which we learn. So when we are working in our peer group, when we are talking with our bosses, seniors, when we are talking about the juniors, we have to modulate the way it has been required. Because we are not here to harm anybody. we are here to ensure that we should be achieving the common goal. And how the common goal can be achieved? With a beautiful communication, right communication, and to the point communication. That is the reason that I say communication one. Second point is the leadership. This is my favorite subject because today the industry or the people, now the old era of that 1980 movies has gone. That bosses said you have to do it, otherwise shoot. No. Then the second era has come when the manager era has come. When the people, they want to become a good manager, they are able to manage the things. Whatever you tell, I will do the things very rightly, correctly, 100% nothing. But now the new era has come, you have to lead the things. So then my second point is leadership. And leadership is not like that. Leadership is that you create leaders. If you want to become a good leader, you have to create leaders. You have to have the replica of yours or the better than you. So this is the second point of the leadership is there. Again in 2021, a right leader is who create lot of the leaders. Then only the person will be able to grow. So this is the thing. The communication and leadership is one of my most favorite topic, which I keep on communicating, which I keep on inspiring my people. That's why I say inspire them to aspire.
Fabulous insights. So one is inspire to let others aspire for bigger things, and second one is leaders create more leaders. So very energetic again and enthusiastic conversation so far. So let us make it more spicy with a rapid fire round. So Pramod, are you ready for a quick rapid fire round?
Yes, I am ready.
Okay, perfect. So here comes the first bullet. Are you a morning person or a night owl?
Morning person. I love morning. I start my day by 5 o'clock in the morning.
Awesome. Second one, delegation versus do it myself.
I do delegation. I love delegation because that's what the real road of the leader is.
Wonderful. Here comes the third one. What is leadership in one word?
Simple. To ignite the enthusiasm in the other person.
Awesome. Okay. So if Pramod was not in pharma industry, where would he be?
I would have become an engineer because I left the engineering college in just 30 days of time. So I never knew about the biology, science, anatomy, physiology, but I love this profession. So I have chosen this profession. I have never come this profession by default. I have chosen it. That's the reason. Otherwise, I would have been an engineer.
Wonderful. Here comes the last one for the rapid fire. Given a chance to travel to a different planet, which one would you choose?
Jupiter, biggest planet. Right. Jupiter is one thing. When you see the lines also, when you say when Jupiter is strong, you are the strongest person. Jupiter is filled with empathy, love, and empathy. Everything is there with the Jupiter. So Jupiter is the best one. Jupiter rules the entire solar system.
That's quite a spot on, and thank you so much for your energy in rapid fire. Over to you, Sudhakar.
Great. So after these amazing points that you have brought into the picture, Pramod, one last question for this conversation. You in a way touched upon it, like, you said two things that everyone should be focusing on and that you highlight in your conversations. One is communication, another one is leadership. But what will be your one piece of advice to those who aspire to make big in their careers?
So my one piece of advice is very simple. One piece of very, very simple. Be goal-oriented. Be polite but be firm. Keep learning, relearning and upskilling yourself to achieve that particular desired goal. That's all.
It has been an amazing conversation with you, Pramod. And, I'm sure our audience are going to take away a lot of points. For me, there are three I will remember for rest of my life. Communicate in a way that you can inspire to aspire. Data is the king and technology is God, and always stay current and relevant. And most important thing is have the concept of creative quotient in your mind along with your emotional quotient and intelligence quotient. This is the third quotient that is required for you to survive in future in a better way. Thank you very much for your time. We really appreciate you taking time for us.
Thank you so much. I am very happy, blessed, beautiful questions which you have shooted. It was coming from my heart because I love this and I practice it, and I always like to convey the same thing whenever I have been called in the different meetings and the conferences. That is a beautiful word. We have the people, and Indians are the best, right? And Indians are ruling not only the India, but they are ruling the world. And by the new generation which is going to come in the coming time, will be the real ruler for the entire universe. So I convey my best wishes to all the new younger generations, because you are going to make us pride for not only for the India but for the entire world. But keep updating yourself, and let us make us proud that India is the best country in the entire world. Thank you so much.
Fabulous conversation and very, very enthusiastic, as I've been telling throughout. So thank you so much again for joining us today. And folks, if you have liked this episode, please share with at least 3 of your friends or colleagues for whom you care for. Because the Guiding Voice podcast series is a purely not-for-profit venture, and our team puts in a lot of effort to bring the best conversations to all our listeners. And our purpose is very clear. We want to provide curated guidance to all the professional students out there, be it from engineering, B schools, and all the IT employees and entrepreneurs, so that all of you can make informed decisions based on the insights that are driven by the industry experts, coaches, leaders, or academicians across the globe. Because if you share this with your friends, it helps them also learn great insights from every episode. Or if you're listening to the Guiding Voice podcast on the Apple podcast, please do not forget to leave a review and a 5-star rating, because every rating will help us expand our reach and contribute to our mission to shape the careers and lives of millions of people across the globe. And if you are watching the episode on YouTube, please do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. And last but not the least, I want to reiterate, please share with at least 3 of your friends or colleagues. Thank you so much in advance. Alright, so it brings us to the trivia segment of today's episode. And today's trivia is about phobias. Have you heard about technophobia? It is the fear of technology. And there is one more question about the phobia. Have you heard about nomophobia? Okay, let me reveal the answer. It is the fear of being without a mobile phone. And last but not the least, there is one more phobia related to technology, which is called as cyberphobia. In case if you are wondering what cyberphobia is all about, it is the fear of computers. Interesting, isn't it? Thank you for listening. There is more in store, folks. Stay tuned. Take care. Be safe. Until next time, bye-bye. And we are signing off for today.